You just lost $100, but your brain thinks you won. The lights are flashing, the sounds are celebrating, and somehow you're reaching for your wallet again. This isn't luck, it's science. These 9 psychological tricks are programmed into every machine, every free drink, every square foot of carpet. They're designed to make losing feel like winning. Once you see them, you can't unsee them. And that knowledge alone could save you thousands. Because right now, they're using these tricks on millions of players who have no idea what's really happening. And number 1, it's the one almost nobody sees coming. Trick number 9, the near-miss illusion. Picture this. You're at a slot machine. 2 cherries line up perfectly. The third cherry spins into view and stops just 1 position above the pay line. So close. Your heart races. You were this close to winning. Better try again, right? Wrong. You weren't close at all. That near miss was programmed to happen. Research from the University of Waterloo found that near misses activate the same brain regions as actual wins. Your brain literally can't tell the difference. The dopamine hit is nearly identical. Here's the kicker. If slots were truly random, you'd see near misses about 2% of the time. Studies show they appear 30% to 40% of the time on modern machines. Former slot technicians confirm this. Modern machines use virtual mapping where the outcome is decided instantly, but the animation shows near misses to keep you hooked. One documented player tracked 847 near misses over 6 months. Based on probability, she should have seen about 50. The psychology is brutal. Near misses make you feel skilled, like you're figuring out the pattern. But there is no pattern. There's only an algorithm designed to keep you spinning. If you see 2 jackpot symbols and the third just misses, walk away. The machine is working exactly as designed. Now wait until you hear how they celebrate your losses. Trick number 8, mini payouts. That feel big, you bet $1. The reels spin, bells ring, lights flash, digital coins cascade down your screen. You just won, except you didn't. You won 30 cents, you lost 70 cents. But your brain registered victory because the machine threw you a party. Researchers call these losses disguised as wins. According to the Journal of Gambling Studies, they occur on approximately 20% of all spins where money is returned. The University of Alberta tracked players' physiological responses and found something disturbing. When players experience these disguised losses, their heart rates and skin conductance matched actual wins. Same excitement, same reinforcement, same urge to keep playing. Here's how insidious it gets. The celebration intensity often matches your bet size, not your profit. Bet $5 and win back $3? Huge celebration. Bet 50 cents and profit $2? Smaller fanfare. Even though the second scenario actually made money. Former floor managers watch this constantly. Players sit for hours experiencing mini celebrations, then walk away saying, "I was winning a lot, just not big wins." The math? They lost 30% to 40% of their bankroll while feeling successful. Remember this rule: any payout less than your bet is a loss. Period. Those lights and sounds exist to confuse simple math. Speaking of confusion, the entire casino environment is engineered to disorient you. Trick number 7, the timeless casino layout. When did you last see a clock in a casino? A window? Can't remember? That's because they're almost never there. This isn't architectural oversight. It's psychological warfare. Industry insiders call it time removal strategy. Studies from the University of British Columbia found that people gamble 30% longer in environments without time cues. When researchers added clocks to a test casino, average session length dropped from 3.2 hours to 2.4 hours. Former Vegas employees know the drill. No clocks on walls, no windows showing daylight fading. Even dealer shifts rotate seamlessly so you never sense time passing. Your phone might be your only timekeeper, but good luck checking it while your hands are busy with chips and cards. The psychological principle is called temporal distortion. Without external cues, your internal clock drifts. What feels like an hour might be 3. Casinos compound this by keeping lighting consistent 24/7. It could be 3 a.m. or 3 p.m. and you'd never know. Here's what makes it worse. They position ATMs and cashiers deep inside the maze, forcing you past more games. You came to cash out, but suddenly you're sitting again because you lost track of why you stood up. Set phone alarms every 45 minutes. When it buzzes, stand up and check the actual time. But even when you know what time it is, trick number 6 makes leaving feel impossible. Trick number 6, comfort zones that nudge you to stay. Every detail of casino design exists to keep your body in a chair. The seats aren't just comfortable, they're studied. Cushion density, armrest height, back support angle, everything is optimized to prevent fatigue while maintaining alertness. Former casino designers reveal the science. Seats are tilted at exactly 105 to 110 degrees, the perfect angle to stay comfortable without getting drowsy. Armrests position your hands naturally near betting buttons. Cup holders keep drinks within reach, so you never need to stand. The maze layout isn't random either. Research from Cornell University found that curved pathways make people walk 23% slower than straight paths. Casinos use this. Winding paths between machines create exploration fatigue. By the time you reach an exit, sitting down feels like relief. Temperature control adds another layer. Casinos maintain 68 to 72 degrees Fahrenheit year-round, the range where humans feel most comfortable and make poorest risk assessments. Too warm, and you'd leave. Too cold, and you'd stay alert. This temperature keeps you docile. Even the carpet matters. Those swirling, ugly patterns, they're designed to be unpleasant to look at, keeping your eyes up at machines instead of down at the floor. Everything pushes you to stay seated, stay playing, stay losing. But comfort is just half the equation. Now they need to impair your judgment, and that's where trick number 5 comes in. Trick number 5, free drinks that aren't really free. That cocktail waitress offering free drinks? She's not being friendly. She's executing strategy. Former casino managers confirm that free drinks is one of the highest ROI investments a casino makes. Here's the math. A vodka tonic costs the casino about $1 to make. Studies from Southern Illinois University found that just 2 drinks increase average bet size by 23% and extend playing time by 42 minutes. That $1 drink generates an average of $47 in additional revenue. The timing isn't random. Cocktail waitresses are trained to approach when you're winning or after you've been playing steadily for 30 minutes. You're feeling good, so you accept. Alcohol lowers inhibition and impairs risk assessment. You start betting more aggressively, chasing losses, ignoring your budget. Former employees reveal another trick. Drink strength varies by player profile. High rollers get standard pours. Small bettors get drinks heavy enough to taste, but light enough to order multiple rounds. The goal is maintaining the perfect buzz where judgment is impaired, but motor skills remain functional. Watch for this pattern. Drinks arrive fastest when you're winning, slowest when you're losing big. They want winners loose and happy, spreading enthusiasm. They want big losers to cool off before making desperate bets. Next time, order water or soda. Your wallet will thank you. But even sober, you're still vulnerable to trick number 4. And this one's particularly sneaky. Trick number 4, hot myth, marketing. Walk through any casino and you'll see the same glowing promises. Loosest slots, hot machines, 98% payback. These signs are designed to make you feel savvy, like you've cracked some secret code. But here's what former casino executives admit behind closed doors. The odds on every machine are permanently fixed by its internal chip. Nevada regulators require slot machines to be manufactured with a set payback percentage, and once they hit the casino floor, that number never budges. A machine programmed at 92% RTP stays at 92% for its entire life, no matter how long it's been cold or how recently it paid out. The whole idea of a hot machine is a myth built for marketing. University of Nevada researchers found something even more telling. Players who chased loose or hot labels didn't perform any better than players who picked machines randomly. In fact, many lost more simply because they played longer, believing they'd found a hidden edge. The label didn't change the odds, it only changed their confidence. Former casino marketing directors say this is exactly the point. Words like hot, loose, high payout, or best odds on the strip aren't regulated terms. A casino can slap them on almost anything. That big loosest slots banner, It might mean a machine pays slightly better than the RAW beside it, but still far worse than anything resembling a good bet. Here's the uncomfortable truth. The smartest machine is often the one you never sit down at. But if you do play, ignore every flashy sign and clever slogan. Those labels aren't there to guide you. They're there to shape your behavior, while the math quietly stays the same. And if you think the wording is manipulative, wait until you hear what the sound is doing to your brain. Trick number 3, sound design. That rewards you close your eyes in a casino. What do you hear? Coins dropping, bells ringing, cheerful chimes. Now here's the secret. Modern slot machines don't use coins anymore. Every sound you hear is fake, played through speakers to trigger specific brain responses. Princeton neuroscientists discovered that certain frequencies between 400 and 600 hertz trigger dopamine release, regardless of actual outcomes. Guess what frequency range dominates casino sound design? Exactly that zone. Your brain gets chemically rewarded just for playing win or lose. Former audio engineers who design these soundscapes reveal the manipulation. Losing spins play subtle positive sounds called comfort tones. These aren't celebration sounds, but they're pleasant enough to avoid negative association. Research from the University of Alberta found players exposed to these comfort tones played 36% longer than those playing silent machines. Even more insidious, machines layer sounds to create false patterns. You'll hear ascending tones suggesting building momentum, rhythmic pulses implying you're getting close, harmonic progressions that feel like story arcs. None of it means anything. It's acoustic theater designed to make random events feel meaningful. Industry insiders tested this. They ran identical machines with different sound packages. The machines with richer, more rewarding sound design retained players 44% longer, despite having identical odds. Turn the volume off or wear noise-canceling headphones. The silence might feel weird, but your brain won't get tricked. Now here's where timing joins the manipulation party. Trick number 2, slow losses, fast wins. You lose a spin. The reels stop quietly. Your credits decrease with a simple digital tick, and the next spin is ready immediately. No pause, no emphasis, just a subtle subtraction. But when you win, explosion. The machine forces you to watch every credit add up slowly. Lights flash for 3 full seconds. Sounds play their complete sequence. You can't skip it. This asymmetry is calculated. MIT researchers found that wins averaging 2.8 seconds of celebration versus losses, taking 0.3 seconds creates a memory bias where players recall winning 50% more often than they actually did. Your brain literally remembers more wins because they took more time. Former software developers confirm the code. Loss sequences are programmed to complete in under 300 milliseconds. Win sequences have mandatory minimum durations, sometimes stretching 5 seconds for medium wins. Over a session, you might spend 20 minutes watching win animations, but only 2 minutes processing losses. The psychological term is temporal weighting. Events that last longer feel more significant. Casinos exploit this by making wins feel substantial through duration while losses barely register. One study tracked players estimating their win rates after playing. Average guess, 41% win rate. Actual rate, 12%. Here's your defense. Count actual spins, not memorable moments. Every spin costs money. Most don't return it. But the biggest lie isn't about time. It's about the definition of winning itself. Trick number 1. You're winning more than you are. Math trick casinos. Save their most powerful trick for last. They rewrite the entire definition of a win. Most players never notice it happening because the illusion is baked into the machine itself. On modern slots, any payout, even one smaller than your bet, gets labeled a win right on the screen. So if you bet $3 and get back $1, the machine still flashes winner in bright celebratory colors. Your brain absorbs the message instantly. You succeeded. But mathematically, you just lost $2. A University of Waterloo study revealed that when around 40% of spins were these false wins, the majority of players couldn't tell whether they'd actually made or lost money. And former casino analysts confirmed the scale of the trick. On popular penny slots, close to half of all reported wins are really net losses once you total your wagers. It's not just clever design, It's foundational psychology. Manufacturers openly document the strategy. They call it reinforcement scheduling, a system that allows casinos to advertise impressive-sounding win rates of 25 to 45%, even though the number of spins that actually put players ahead hovers at under 10%. By framing losses as wins, they create a rhythm where you feel like you're constantly succeeding, even as your bankroll quietly drains. One real example says it all. A tracked player proudly celebrated hitting wins on more than one-third of her spins during a weekend trip. She genuinely believed she was on a hot streak. But when her session ended, her balance was down $400. She wasn't unlucky. She was experiencing the system exactly as designed. In Vegas math, you can win repeatedly while losing steadily, and the casino makes sure you never feel the difference until it's too late.